Hi children, we are talking and learning more about our body. Now let's get on with the organ systems in our body. We spoke about cells. Cells combine together to form tissues. Tissues form together and make organs. Now, we are talking about organ system. What is organ system? A group of organs in our body. They work together to perform a specific task. Organs get together and do a particular task. And for that, we call it an organ system. So performing a certain function, one organ won't do. Number of organs together. So we are now learning about organ systems of our body. Okay, let's look at it in detail. Organ systems. Organ systems of our body. Of our body. We are looking at in detail organ systems of our body. An organ system is a group of organs. What is it? Group of organs, all right? A group of organs. Group of organs that work together to perform a specific function. So group of organs work for what? To perform what? A specific function. All right? A group of organs work together to perform a specific function. That's called an organ system. What do we call that? Organ system. Organ system. Okay. We are talking about organ system. The first, let's look at the digestive system. Okay? So the first organ system we are going to discuss is digestive. First is our digestive system. Okay? The first organ system that we are talking about is the digestive system of our body. Now, what does digestive system include? The digestive system, what does it do? It breaks down the large insoluble food molecules into soluble. Okay? Insoluble into soluble so they can be absorbed by the blood. That's what the digestive system do. What does it do? This system breaks down insoluble food into soluble. Okay? Insoluble into soluble food, and that they can be absorbed by the blood. Now, when you talk about digestive system, we are talking about the mouth, okay? The mouth, the esophagus, stomach, all that. Now, in this digestive system, there's something very important. They say an adult stomach holds 1 liter of food. They're talking about stomach. What about the stomach? It says the stomach can hold 1 liter of food. 1 liter food the stomach can hold. That's very interesting, isn't it? Now, so the digestive system breaks down the insoluble into soluble substance, and whatever is there, it can be absorbed. The blood can take in the nutrients. Okay. Now, let's look at the problem. What's the problem when you say problem? The digestive system, what problem does it have? Okay, let's look at the digestive system and the problem. Uneasiness in digesting. The main problem for the digestive system is uneasiness. Uneasiness and indigestion. Indigestion. That's the problem with the digestive system. Next, we are looking at prevention. How can you prevent? Okay, prevention. What prevention for this? Let's look at the prevention. Now, eat healthy food. Eat what? Healthy food. Healthy food. Next. What else? Chew. That is one. Second, you're supposed to chew correctly. Next. Number 3, drink plenty of water. Drink plenty of water. So today we are talking about the digestive system. And we said digestive system helps to dissolve insoluble into soluble, and the nutrients can be absorbed by the blood. They say the stomach, it can hold 1 liter of food. The problem with the stomach is uneasiness and indigestion. How to get relief? Prevention. Eat healthy food. Chew well. 3, drink plenty of water. Next we are looking at is number 2. Number 2, respiratory system. Respiratory system. Now, what about the respiratory system? The second system we are looking at is respiratory. Now, the respiratory system, it helps to take in oxygen. It helps to take in oxygen and give out and release carbon dioxide. So take in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide. That's the main function of the respiratory system. Okay, now what are the organs involved here? Nose. When you talk about respiratory system, we are talking about there is nose, then there is windpipe, nose, windpipe, lungs. The respiration process takes place in the lung. Now, very interesting part of the lung is the right lung is slightly longer than the left. So here they say the right lung, the right side, the right lung is longer. The right lung is longer than the left. That's the interesting part of this. So, the respiratory system helps us to take in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide. Okay, and the organs involved are nose, windpipe, lung. The respiration, taking in and giving out. Respiration takes place in the lung. The interesting fact about the lungs is the right lung is longer than the left. The problem. Now, what are the problem? The problem, let's look at the problem and the prevention. Problem. The problem for the respiratory system, cough, asthma, allergy, all that. You cough, you get cough, then sneezes, you're all the time sneezing. Sneezes, and then you get asthma, and you also get allergy. Okay? These are the problems connected with the respiratory system. Okay, the problems are you get cough, you get sneezing, you get asthma, and then you get allergy. Now we are going to look at it. We have the problem here. How do we prevent? Prevention. Okay, prevention of coughing, allergy, asthma, all that. We should take in fresh oxygen. Take fresh oxygen. That's the first prevention. Second, exercise. Do exercise to keep your system healthy. So, one, take fresh oxygen. Two, exercise. Do exercise. All right? Next we are going to look at is third. Let's look at the third organ system. We did digestive, we did respiratory. Third one is skeletal system. Skeletal system. Now, we are looking at skeletal system in detail. All the bones of our body together form the skeletal system. All the bones together form the skeletal system. Then, the bony framework of our body is called skeletal system. So, all the bones together, the body's bony structure. Okay. The skeleton system gives shape. What does it do? It gives shape and it gives support. Shape and support to our body, and also keep the soft parts, the inner soft parts, the stomach, the lungs, the heart, all this is protected by the skeletal system. Okay? The interesting part of our skeletal system is our skeleton is made up of more than 20 bones, but the babies, they say, they are born with 200 bones. Now, there are tiny bones and there are huge bones. The tiniest bone is found in our ear. It's called stapes. The tiniest bone is called the stapes, is in our ear, and femur bone. The longest is the thigh bone. So tiniest is the stapes, and the femur bone is the longest in our body. Okay. Now, what are the problems connected with our skeletal system? All right. Let's look at the problem. Problem with the skeletal system. Too much pressure on bones and joints causes fracture. So, mostly you can get fracture of the bone if there is too much of pressure. If there is pressure on this, too much pressure. Pressure on joints. Pressure on too much of pressure on joints, you can get what is called fracture. How do we prevent? How do we prevent? Prevention of fracture. What do we do? Okay, let's look at that. Do exercise and take healthy food. Again, they're asking for healthy food. Healthy food, exercise to prevent all this. Okay? Then we should drink milk, eat dairy products. Yeah, milk. Drink milk. Take dairy products. Okay? Dairy products that can prevent. All right? Next, let's look at fourth one. We have done 3. Let's look at fourth one, that is muscular system. Muscular system. Okay, let's look at the muscular system. That's the fourth one. All right? We did digestive, respiratory, skeletal. Digestive, respiratory, skeletal. Now we are doing the fourth one, that's the muscular system. All right. Now, muscles are attached to the bones and which help in the movements of the body. So the muscles are attached to the body, to the bones. Muscles are attached to the bones, which helps in movements. Now, what are the problems connected with this? Problem. Problem. Muscle cramps you can get, and muscle fracture. Muscle cramps and muscle fracture. It can get torn. Okay, what is the prevention? Prevention. What about prevention? Prevention is using and exercising of muscles. Using and exercising. Using and exercising of muscles. All right. So we have done so far how many organ systems? Organ systems of our body. A group of organs work together to perform a specific function is called organ system. Now we are looking at digestive system. Digestive system helps to break down the insoluble into soluble substance, and the nutrients can be absorbed by the blood. They say the stomach, it can take 1 liter food. The problem with the stomach is you can have uneasiness and indigestion. Prevention, eat healthy food, chew your food well, drink plenty of water. Respiratory system helps you to take in oxygen, release carbon dioxide. Nose, windpipe, lungs are involved in the respiratory system. It's the lungs that takes in and releases the carbon dioxide from the system. They say the right lung is longer than the left. The problem with the respiratory system is you can get cough, severe sneezing, asthma, allergy, etc. How to prevent? To prevent that, take fresh oxygen and do exercise. Next organ system is the skeletal system. All the bones of the skeletal system, it gives shape and support to the whole system. And it is the skeletal system that protects the softer organs of the body like the brain, the heart, the lungs, stomach, all that is protected by the skeletal system. The problem with the skeletal system is you can get fracture easily when there is pressure on joint. How to prevent? Healthy food, exercise, do a lot of exercise, take dairy products and milk regularly. And the fourth organ system we are talking about, the muscle system. Muscular system. Muscular system, the muscles are are attached to the bones. All the muscles are attached to the bones, and that helps in movement. The problem with the muscular system is you can get muscle cramp, you can get muscle fracture, the ligaments get torn. How to prevent? Using and exercising of muscle regularly can prevent muscle cramp and ligament tearing, etc.